Hello. Good evening. It has been quite the time. I've been I guess it's been almost 24 hours since the Oscars. Yeah, I think so. I've been kind of chewing on stuff cuz as always there's always like unexpected things that happen and um like I don't know. I do want to go through like my ballot that we made yesterday, but I just kind of wanted to talk like general stuff about what we thought about the Oscars. Um, Here I can put up a picture if you guys want, in case a visual aid is helpful. um, I just in the general of the like, hello, oh my gosh, how are you? This is so fun. I love all the sharks. That's so great. Have you been? Um, I've just been doing Oscars stuff lately. All right, let's see how this looks. I've added a new mode where I can put up pictures. It's been. I feel that. They're not like centered. She looks like so much taller than he is. That's very funny. So yeah, the Oscars were yesterday, and I've been probably following this year closer than I ever have, and I generally will follow along and just for I don't know why I like watching the Oscars. I think it's just kind of not a silly practice. It's not silly, but I like that it's celebrating movies and a lot of people get invested, and I think that's fun. This year, I really enjoyed Conan as the host. This is not a good picture for that. He's not in here. Hold on. Also, am I a little out of focus? I think I'm far back. Hello. I loved Conan. I thought he was super fun, and some of his jokes made me like laugh super hard because this isn't a great quality picture, but whatever. Yeah, he made me laugh a lot. I will admit that I am a Conan fan outside of this. So like I like his podcast. I think it's very funny. If you're working like me and you've just got like crap to do that doesn't take a lot of brain power, he's a great one to listen to because it's like just silliness. They're just talking about random celebrity stuff, and I think that's really fun. So anyway, I thought a lot of his jokes were funny, like the Kendrick Lamar joke was really great. The gag. Oh, thank you. Welcome. I agree. This was my first Sean Baker film that I'd ever seen was Nora, and I really enjoyed it. I need to watch more of his stuff because I do like dark comedies. Fargo's like one of my favorite movies of all time. And Nora, even though it's different like themes, is feels very akin to that where you've got like serious crap going on, but it's also like really silly. So I really need to watch more of his stuff and have fun. This is the second year in a row we've had a producing and directing husband and wife duo win Best Picture because Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan directed and then co-produced with his wife Emma, I think is her name. And then this is Sean Baker co-produced, and I guess directed and edited this film. I can't remember his wife's name. I feel so terrible, but that's the second year in a row that that's happened, which is really fun and kind of really specific. And I don't think I've heard anybody talking about that, but I think it's fun because I work in the film industry, and me and my husband both work together in the film industry. So I feel a special uh partiality, I guess, to, husband and wife duos. um but yeah, I really loved Conan. I thought he was hilarious. I thought the sandworm bit was really funny. He just was making me laugh a lot. Yeah. I'm just saying that that's part of why I think that's really fun. Hello, hello, welcome. This is so fun. Um yeah, so I really enjoyed Conan. I liked that the focus was less on being cynical about the show itself and more about how great the films are, which is how it should be. It feels like the last like 5 years or so, it's been very like, let's poke fun at ourselves and um let's make it seem like we're too cool to be here, which just seems crazy when you're like at that award show. It really should be a celebration and like a uh I don't know, just the whole point of it is to recognize these incredible like craftsmen and artists. And I know a lot of the focus goes on like best picture and the acting wins, but these craftsmen, the makeup artists and the cinematographers and the sound people, it's an incredible opportunity for them to get recognized by their peers, which I just think is really cool and unique. And I am glad that this felt more like a celebration rather than like, oh, we're being ironic about being here and about the show and about how we feel about the movies and making fun of animation and how it's only for kids. There wasn't a joke like that. I feel like there's always a joke like that. Another general historical thing. This is the longest running that Disney has not won the Best Animated Feature Award. Normally they win quite a bit, but it's been 3 years because this year it was Flow, and then the year before it was The Boy and the Heron, and then the year before that was Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, which is so heartbreaking but so good. 100%. I'm so glad that Flow won. I'm gonna pull up those guys because I think they're fun. I follow the director on Twitter, and he had little cat cufflinks. Where are they? This is not gonna show that, but here they are accepting their award. I should have saved these beforehand, but whatever. It's fine. Here they are accepting their award. This is Latvia's first Oscar win, I think. Oh yeah, the Florida Project. I forgot that was him. He mentioned in an interview, Sean Baker, that like today, the next thing he was doing was promoting a 4K version of the Florida Project. And he was like going to go interview the kids again. I just remember that being a really big deal that he used like, I mean, any kid that you use in a movie is going to be a real kid, but like non-actor kids, were they not actors? I actually don't know. But I do want to see that one. And I like Willem Dafoe, so it should be an easy watch. Yeah, I'm thrilled. This is one of the wins of the night that I think I was the most excited for. Because I was kind of thinking the Wild Robot might win, which I wouldn't be mad at either. But I think this is a more meaningful win because it's such a small team and they like were just kind of doing it in it like super independently, which is super cool. I feel like the theme of the night was like, go support and watch independent films, which is so fabulous. I think that's a great theme to have. Yeah, I loved this win a lot. And they went to In and Out right after, following in the footsteps of Paul Giamatti last year winning the Golden Globe, I think is when he did that, and that was super viral. Honora's really good. I think it's coming on a Hulu next week. Soon. It's coming on a Hulu soon. I don't think it's a movie for everybody. But I feel like I think most people will either really like it or really not like it. It's one of those. But I really liked it. I'm on the liking it side of things. um, what other ones are really fun? I'm Still Here won Best International Feature. I'm so thrilled about that. I was, I kept thinking that, like, oh, Amelia Perez has already won. I think at that point in the night they had just won Best Supporting Actress, and I was like, are they gonna get 3 Oscars? Because I was pretty sure they were gonna win a Best Song Oscar because they had 2 out of the 5 nominations, and so I was thrilled that it was I'm Still Here because I feel like Brazil, all of Brazil's gonna be super pumped, and it was a really great movie. I'm glad it won something. Oh yeah, Nickel Boys was really good, and I'm sad it didn't win anything, but I'm not surprised because I feel like I mean, it only got nominated for 2 things, which is crazy to me. Nosferatu got nominated for more things and didn't get nominated for Best Picture. Not that I'm saying that that's like a better movie. I like it better. I really love Nosferatu though. um, but yeah, Nickel Boys is really good. It is a hard watch. There's so many. I saw somebody tweet the other day. Oh my gosh. I loved it. I wish it was in the cinematography category. I feel like it would have fit really nicely in there because it's all in first person. And so there's so much creative like movement and imagery, and they just really take advantage of it being in first person. I I really liked it. It is a hard watch though. It is. That and I'm Still Here were both like, oh my gosh, this is great, but a hard watch. So don't watch it when you're already sad. I guess that's what I'll say. Yeah. So I'm Still Here winning was great. What else was really fun? The guy who won Strange Darling, I don't think I know that one. Do I know what that is? Um, the guy who won Best Score. Oh, I haven't seen this one. In Oregon. That seems fun. Came out in August. Yeah, I don't know this one. Is it a horror movie? Oh, a thriller film. Nice. Yeah. I the Academy has a hard time awarding horror films, which continues. um I am really sad that Demi Moore didn't win Best Actress. And I don't think Mikey Madison didn't deserve it. I think she did a great job. Um Here, I'll pull up Mikey Madison. I think she was fabulous in what's it called? Honora. But I really wanted Demi Moore to win. I thought she was so good in The Substance. And anytime horror wins anything is a win for me, even if it's not a horror movie I love. I feel like it's so underrepresented. All genre films really are, but horror especially. Cuz like even Dune won 2 awards, both, technical awards, which is what it did well in for the first film. Um Yeah, maybe you'll be like, you know what? She was incredible. She's the best. She should have won. And it's crazy that she's younger than me. I don't know why that's so weird to me. I just, most of the time, people at these shows are older than I am still, but she's younger than me. She's 25, I think. I'm like, what am I doing? Not that I want to be an actor. I really don't. But she is doing the work, and I keep seeing tweets about like how she's being offered a bunch of roles and stuff, which is really funny. I'm like, how do you already know that? She's probably like taking it easy today. I hope she is. I can't imagine going through a whole awards season. I feel like that would be so much work. Um so what other awards? So my okay, I don't know if you guys watched on Hulu, but I watched on Hulu. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but this happened to me too. Right as they were going through like the clips, they were about to show the clip from Amelia Perez of Carla, what's her name, and the stream ended. And it was like, the stream is over, the show is over, thanks for watching. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I was so mad. And it was just over. It was the end. And so I just had to like look at Twitter and see that Mikey Madison won and then Enora won Best Picture. I wasn't really surprised that either of these things happened because Enora was doing really well. But I had to like go on a YouTube later and actually watch their speeches and then winning. I'm just like, I can't believe that that happened. And I guess other people were having problems too with like buffering. We had a little bit of that, but it was usually doing like commercial breaks, so it wasn't really a big deal. But I just was like, I was so mad last night. And it really left a sour taste in my mouth because I just was like, I was loving Sean Baker's speeches because he gave 3 of them at that point, and I was loving his love for independent filmmaking, and he just seemed to be so like I was loving the vibe, and then it just stopped. Yeah, it's true. It was just on Hulu. I am interested on an unrelated note about how because didn't Disney buy Hulu? Like, why do they even have more than one streaming service? Maybe just to make more money. I don't know. But right now it feels like anytime I look at Disney Plus, I'm like, oh, there's just Disney stuff plus whatever's on Hulu over here. What's going on with that? um, so I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't on Disney Plus as far as I'm aware. At least not in the US. Um what did you guys think of the James Bond thing? I didn't grow up watching James Bond. My dad was like, it's misogynistic and we're not going to watch it. So my introduction to James Bond was Daniel Craig as an adult. And so I have no like nostalgia for it or anything. And I just was kind of like, this was really the better alternative to hearing the best song nominees. Oh, it was weird. We're like in the middle of the show because normally they'll play each of the songs that are nominated for best song, but because I don't know, they didn't want to play the Amelia Perez songs. They were like, let's do a tribute to James Bond. It's not even like a big anniversary or something. I googled it because I was like, why are they doing this year? And it was just because a lot of people were joking on Twitter that it's kind of like a memorial service now that Amazon has bought the rights to like the creative control of James Bond. And they paid a lot of money for that, I'm pretty sure. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm not overly attached to James Bond. It just feels kind of like this big pinnacle in cinema that I've kind of not really watched. I probably should. I feel like maybe one of each of the Bonds would be fun. But I think Skyfall, I love Skyfall. That's a really, really good movie. So it was fun to hear that song. But yeah, that was super weird. I think starting with the Wicked medley made sense because people love Wicked. Here, I'll pull up a picture of that because I really enjoyed that. And Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are incredible. And they both looked great and sounded great. Oh, that's the thumbnail from the video. I just want to see a picture of them. That's what I've heard, is they haven't aged super great. And so I've never seen them. Here they are, looking fab. I was a little confused at first about the red dress, and then I was like, oh yeah, the ruby slippers, duh. But yeah, the intro with the two of them was really great. Yeah, the Bond thing was weird. That I was just kind of like perplexed. It was fun seeing Doja Cat. I like Doja Cat. She's a good singer, and she did a great job. I didn't know the other singers. Maybe I'm not youthful enough. That's what I'm really getting from this show is I'm too old. I am turning 30 next year, so maybe I am really old. I don't feel old though. I know a lot of people were sad that Cynthia or Ariana didn't win anything, but I don't know. It would have been fun to see Ariana win. I think she could have had Zoe not had the campaign she had, because Zoe was the front runner the whole season, so it wasn't gonna happen. What other things did I like? Well, let's look at my I made a ballot yesterday on stream, and I want to see how right I got it. I need to pull up the actual winners because I'm not going to remember them all. There's got to be a better way to do this, Google. Okay, I have this. I will put this over here. See how this looks. We're figuring things out as we go. Okay. So, actor in a leading role was Adrian Brody, and I called it. I knew it. I know a lot of people were rooting for Timothy. I just was like, Adrian has won 3 out of the 4 big awards, and so it seems unlikely that Timothy would win that one. But I think it would have been cool. He'd be the youngest Best Actor winner ever, beating Adrian Brody's record for the pianist. So I got that one right. I feel like maybe I should like mark it or something. That is way too big. Oh, highlighter colors. Let's do a yellow. Can I make the ink smaller? Don't mind me just figuring out stuff on the fly. The blue one is smaller. Let's do a yellow for the Oscars win. Yes, I did see that. Like in the commercial break. I still need to see Sing Sing, to be honest. I missed that one. I have been meaning to watch it. I'll just draw a little happy face. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, can we talk about Adrian Brody's speech? Holy crap. It was too long. It was way too long. And it's now the longest Oscar speech ever. And he's like, guys, stop playing the music. I need to keep going. And then he doesn't really say anything. What was with that? That was just wild. Because I had already like mentally checked out because I was like not really caring about what he was talking about. And I was laughing because the way they had framed the shot as there was a picture of Sebastian Stan as Trump like right behind him, and I was like chuckling at that. And then and then he's like, stop guys, I've done this before, like he has some kind of authority. And then he just like keeps going and talks about nothing. And that's so rude because like so many of the technical people get hardly any time at all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was like, I want to make this speech feel as long as the movie. The movie felt shorter. I'll be honest, it's better put together, better edited, better written. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Oh my gosh, did you see them cut to him? And he looked like... I can't even do it. He just looks like annoyed. Like, really? I did think it was funny that he full on like kissed the guy who won best soundtrack. Like, Brady Corbett did. I don't know if you saw that, but I thought that was really funny. Like, okay, I'm glad you guys are close and that you're happy for him. Yeah, that was crazy. That was, and I saw the joke going around since I was watching people talk about the Hulu thing cutting out. They were like, it's because Adrian Brody's speech was too long. I don't think that was the entire reason, but it is kind of funny. Yeah, Brady Corbett was not thrilled about that. And I don't even remember what he was talking about. It was nothing interesting. Yes, oh my gosh. I'm so glad they won. Did I pin them to win? Yes, I did. I got that one right. Oh my gosh, my smiley faces are getting worse. I did not get this one right. I'll just circle this in yellow. That was the right one. A Real Pain. I got that one. I know, they were nominated for like a bunch of stuff. Like, I think it was sound and soundtrack and maybe something else. We'll see him as we go. Kieran Culkin, I don't know if you guys saw his speech. That made me laugh. That was a fun speech to start with, where he's basically just like addressing his speech to his wife the whole time. I thought that was really cute. Actress in a leading role. Oh my gosh, I marked the wrong thing. Embarrassing. That is not what happened. Ooh. It was Mikey. Here, let's make this red. That was my pick. Was Demi Moore. Yeah, I had to watch Mikey Madison's speech afterwards because the stream cut out on Hulu for me, which is crazy to me. Zoe won. I was not surprised by that, but not like over the moon about it. I thought Amelia Perez was whatever. Yeah, Flo. I'm so happy for those guys that they won best animated feature. How fun for them. I almost thought they might get international feature, but I am glad that I'm Still Here got that one. I know, they did. They skipped, what's his name? That's in... He's that big guy. He's in the new Indiana Jones game. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was really good. And he's like, don't think about it too hard. That doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, cool, thanks. What's his name? Yeah, they missed, oh my gosh, hold on. We're going back to full screen. So Tony Todd, thank you. You knew exactly who I was talking about. I was like, he has the bees in his mouth. That's what I know him from. Yeah, and he's also in the new Indiana Jones game. I have not played enough of that to see him very much, but he is in the very beginning briefly. And then they also didn't show what's her name, who also just passed away, who's in The Ice Princess. I'm really bad at remembering. Michelle Trachtenberg, which is really sad. And then another actress who's in a horror movie. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like that's not that hard. I don't know. Yeah, that made me really sad that they didn't. And I kind of wish they had did something more for I know they did mention David Lynch, but I feel like they should have done something more for him. I don't know, because they did these things for Gene Hackman and another guy that I'm not remembering. But yes, yeah, that's the other one, Olivia. And it also, the song they picked was crazy. I've seen a lot of memes about it that are like, you will be joining them soon. Like, because a lot of the times they'll pick a song that's like, I don't know, something calm and like sweet and sentimental, but this was like, what even song? This was the song. But anyway, I remember thinking when we were watching it, like, the vibes are weird. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. I don't know what just happened, but I just got a notification of some kind. Yay! um, anime. So I didn't watch any of the shorts, so I didn't uh vote for one. And The Shadow of the Cypress was the winner here. I don't know anything about that. Did The Brutalist win cinematography? It did. Okay, I was right. Another smiley face. These are getting worse and worse. Yes. Okay, can we let's talk about that. Here, let me go over there. They're up here. Costume design for Wicked. I was thrilled about that one. I have been seeing videos on Instagram of the costume designer pre-award season, and he was talking about like how like how he thought about they were so thoughtful about how they put these costumes together. Like, one of the details I really loved is in the silver slippers, they put a tornado in the heel, like it's a swirl, in order to reference the tornado in the next film. Spoilers, I guess. People have been going to go see Wicked. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Wicked. I grew up listening to the music, and I saw it when I was like a teenager, and I loved it. But it's been funny watching people on TikTok go see like part 2, and they're like, what? What? Anyway, it's very funny, and I'm very curious to see what people think of part 2 when that comes out later this year. But yeah, he's the first black man to win best costume design. The first person of color to win that award was I can't remember her name right now, but she won for Black Panther, and I think that was a great win. I've actually got to go to I visited Seattle a few years ago, and there was an exhibit at the pop culture museum or whatever that's called about her, and I got to see these costumes like up close. Holy crap, I wish they would do something like that for Wicked, and maybe they have somewhere, but nowhere that I've been. I love costumes. I love outfits. I love it. And I think Wicked was incredible. I would have been thrilled too if Nosferatu had won this one, but I think Wicked made the most sense. It was nominated for Best Picture too, and I just didn't see a Complete Unknown winning this one, so I'm not at all surprised that Wicked won. And I'm happy with that. I think that's a great win. Sean Baker did win for directing, right? Yeah, okay. I was right. How am I? I only missed one that I actually picked so far. I think they get less good as I go. Um, yeah, it was between, in my head, Brady Corbett and Sean Baker. And I was like, if The Brutalist is winning Best Picture, he's going to win directing. But Anora's been the front runner for a while, so that's why I picked Anora. And I was right. I think he did a great job. I didn't realize he also edited the movie until he won the editing award. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's here again. Because I think he won. Anyway, I can't remember the exact order. But I think that made sense. If it were me, I was obsessed with The Substance. So I would have voted for The Substance for everything if I was an Academy voter, but I'm not. Documentary feature, I didn't pick one because I hadn't seen any of them, but I do want to watch them. I need to figure out a way to watch them. No Other Land won this one, and they had an incredible speech. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. That was really great. Documentary short film went to The Only Girl in the Orchestra. Again, not a movie I've seen. Oh my gosh, I was right on film editing. Let's go. I didn't remember what I picked for this one. Oh yeah, I have not seen it. Is there a way to watch it? Hold on, let's look. No Other Land. Oh, it's showing at my local arts theater. So maybe I can watch it. My local, like, tiny theater that shows tiny stuff. So yeah, maybe I can watch it. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but great for them. That's really fun. I almost put us in a different beat that I didn't want to. Yeah, I believe it. I believe that 100%. And it's like one thing to watch a hard to watch movie that's like about something real, but it's like actors and stuff. But when it's a documentary, that's a whole different thing. That is a whole different thing because you really feel it and you're like, oh my gosh, these are real people that this is really happening to. I need to watch more documentaries. I really love documentaries. I did writing challengers for film editing. This is who I would have picked. And I'm still here one. International feature. This was one of my favorite ones of the night. I loved this movie. It is so heartbreaking and so well put together and just an incredible work from beginning to end. Like the kid actors are excellent. It's shot really well. So it definitely deserves the win, I think. If I were to pick, it'd be between Flo and I'm Still Here, but I haven't seen The Girl with the Needle or The Scene of the Sacred Fig, so maybe I would feel differently if I'd seen those. But I'm really happy I'm Still Here won it. It kind of looks more like a planet now. Makeup and hairstyling did go to The Substance, right? Yeah, okay. This was their one win, and I'm happy for that team because they did an incredible job on like making Demi Moore look like a really old lady, and then also all the prosthetics on what's her name? The other actress as Eliza Sue. That is some crazy stuff. So yeah, good for them. I'm thrilled for them. Okay. This is where, wow, I got this one right too. No way. This guy, the guy who won for The Brutalist, I need to pull up a picture of him because when he came up, I was like, he looks like a real life vampire. And then I said that out loud, and the people I was watching with agreed with me and were like, oh, I was thinking that too. Hold on, where is he? Look at this man. Tell me you don't think he could play a vampire. We are way too close. But here we are. Uh I think he did a great job. This is so I don't know why this picture's so close. Um but yeah, Brady Corbett kissed him full on the mouth as he was going up to accept his award. So that was interesting, but kind of exciting. Yeah, I mean, I think the score in The Brutalist was really great. I am sad that Dune Part 2 got disqualified. I think that's dumb. They totally could have won that one. Yeah. But it's fun to see someone else win. Hans Zimmer has won 2. I Googled it actually yesterday. Hans Zimmer has won 2 Oscars, one for The Lion King, and then the other one for Dune Part 1 is the other one. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, but Challengers was my favorite score of last year. That's why I wrote it in again. Original song, I know I got wrong because I was like, I only have heard the songs from Amelia Perez, but I don't really like them. So I'm just gonna pick Elton John because I like Elton John. But El Mal won, and oh my gosh, I'm just remembering the lady started. It was the director who won an award, and then 2 songwriters. I'm guessing they were all part of the songwriting process, but one of them starts singing one of the songs, trying to get like the audience to sing along, and it was so awkward because they just kept going, and I'm like, clearly no one is gonna sing along. No, like what you're doing is not working. Can we just be done with this now? Yeah, okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me that was like, what is going on? Like, okay, come on. Like, the music is playing and she's like trying to sing. And I'm like, oh, please just be done. We've had enough of that, whatever this is. So that was hilarious. Yeah, Emilio Perez only won 2 things. Thank goodness. Yeah, it was super, super awkward. Almost as awkward as Adrian Brody's speech. Maybe more awkward. Adrian Brody's, I was more just annoyed because I was like, dude, are you really that much like into yourself that you really feel like what you have to say is that important to like stop the people from doing that anyway? I have a hard time with actors that are like, what I have to say is more important than these other people I work with and the technicians who get like 30 seconds for their speeches. The actors already get more of a grace period because that's just how it goes. But like, dude, it's not about you. Like, that's great that you won. You did a good job. But just like say thank you and go. That's part of the deal. Anyway. Okay. Who won? Oh, it's Best Picture on this list. So far the list has been okay. Production design. Wicked! I was right! These smiley faces are getting worse and worse. That makes sense to me. Wicked looked great. I loved the like the Emerald City was incredible, and the school was so fun. I am so curious how part 2 is going to look because it's so much less like frivolous and fun. It gets like way more serious. And maybe they'll just keep this less serious tone. I don't know how you would do that. But I feel like that win makes sense. They did a great job. And yeah, Wicked looked good. So I'm happy about that. Live action short film was I'm Not a Robot. I didn't pick one of these because I hadn't seen any of these. Sound, I think, was Dune Part 2. I think I was right. Yes. Again, I wrote in challengers again. um, I mean, it makes sense. Dune was a really sound heavy movie. I need to watch Dune Part 2 again. Someone in my chat yesterday was like, had said, didn't Dune come out like a couple years ago? And I guess that's true. Dune Part 1 did. But I was like, yeah, Part 2 came out almost exactly a year ago now. Because it came out in March, I think. And I've only seen it the once. And I had a great time. I really loved it. It's really great. And sounds great. I saw it in IMAX. So I kind of don't want to watch it at home. Because it's not the same. But it sounds so good in that huge theater. It's one of my favorite, like, IMAX experiences I've ever had. That and, like, Godzilla -1. Oh my gosh. Remember when that cute Japanese team won the best VFX last year? That was so fun. And they were just so happy to be there. Yeah, seeing Godzilla -1 win an Oscar was just, like, the best. That was one of my favorite parts of last year. VFX I got wrong. I really wanted Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes to win, and so I was like manifesting that for myself. But alas, it was Dune, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yes, okay. That makes sense. Dune looked really great. It was one of the non-monkey movies, because like Better Man was mostly a monkey guy. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was mostly monkeys, and then Wicked had a lot of monkey VFX too. But Dune did not have that. I haven't seen Alien Romulus yet, so I don't know if Alien Romulus has monkeys, but I kind of don't think so. It's been on my watch list, and I know it's on Hulu, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been too busy watching the Best Picture nominees. That's been like my watch time. So, yeah, Dune Part 2 winning makes sense. Thrilled for them. Did I get this one right? I think I did. Yes, Conclave. Was this Conclave's only win? It's well deserved, though. The Conclave script was really incredible. I really liked Conclave. My favorite part about Conclave is all the memes on Twitter. I don't know if you guys have seen, I think it's Pope Crave. It's what they've called themselves. And the memes are so funny, and I'm sad. That's one thing I've loved about this award season is all the Conclave memes. Because the movie itself is, like, really serious, but the community around it is, like, so, like, girly pop and, like, comparing it to Mean Girls. And it's just fun. I don't know. I think it's fun. Yeah, this was Nickel Boy's only other nomination besides Best Picture, which is sad. They should have been in cinematography, in my opinion. Okay, original screenplay. I got this one wrong. It was in Nora. I was just manifesting. I really wanted The Substance to win this one. Did I skip cinematography? No, I didn't. That's just closer to the beginning. And then I predicted Honora to win Best Picture too. I got that. We have no more eyes. Okay, I gotta at least try on this one. That's a little better. So let's see how good I did. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 right. Out of the ones that I tried to do was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's like... That's not too bad. I mean, there were 4 that I just, like, didn't pick because I just had no opinion on them. But, 15 is not too bad. And some of them I was being a little bit delusional, like with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It's always, like, if you're ever putting together an Oscar ballot, if you're not sure It's always better to err on the side of the movie with the most nominations. Well, first, if it's nominated for Best Picture, it's more likely to win. And then if you're like, there's a few in here that are nominated for Best Picture, I don't know. And then next do movies that are have the most nominations. Though that wasn't the case this year. I think Anora, how many nominations did they have? I think the only one they didn't win was Best Supporting Actor. Hold on. Where is that? Here. Yeah, because they won that one. Yeah. So they were only nominated for 6 awards, I think. And they won 5 of them. And Emilia Perez was nominated for 13 things and only won 2. Yeah, all in all, I am thrilled about how the tone of the Oscars was, because I just feel like in the past it's been very like, we're not going to take this too seriously. I think Conan walked that line of like keeping things moving and being funny, but also I don't know, still talking about the movies. His intro where he's like coming out of Demi Moore's back at the beginning had me laughing. I saw on TikTok, if you guys are curious, they did a BTS thing of like them shooting it, and now it looked really fun. They had like a lifted, well, you would have to, like a lifted stage and like a fake Demi Moore that he like would pop out of. So that was really fun. I just need Hulu to get their crap together. I can't believe that happened. I just need to not watch live stuff on streaming services, because clearly they're not cut out for it. I don't know if you guys watched the fight between Jake Paul. Was it Jake Paul? It was one of them. Against what's his name? But oh my gosh. It was buffering all the time. And it was so annoying. So I just need to not do that. And it's funny because like the speech right before the stream cut off was what's his name? Sean Baker talking about how people should go to the theater more, and like it's better to not just watch stuff on your screen. And even Conan made a joke about that. He's like, we've created this technology where we've put 1,000 phones together. And then the person's like, how do I hold it? He's like, you don't have to. The building holds it for you. And I loved it that, like, the joke isn't, oh, no one goes to the theater anymore. It's like, oh, you should go to the theater because you're going to have a better time. And it varies. I don't know. I keep hearing horror stories of people who go to the theater and people are like talking or on their phone or whatever. I fortunately have not experienced that, I think, really ever. Or if I have, I've never noticed. But I know that happens and I believe it because people are just can be super inconsiderate, and that sucks. And then another thing I'm excited for is that now that this is over, we're moving on to 2025 movies. I've only seen one movie that's come out this year, and it was The Monkey a week ago. I am seeing Mickey 17 on Thursday in IMAX. I'm so excited. I love Robert Pattinson. I was a Twilight fan when they were coming out. The first one mostly. By the time the other ones were coming out, I had kind of grown out of it and liked it less. But it's still, I have a fondness for that first one especially. It's got that like independent film feel, and so anyway, I've been a fan of Robert Pattinson for a long time. So it's fun to see him like in the Batman. I'm totally going on a side tangent here, but he's so good in that. I can't wait for the new one. It's taking too long for them to make the new one. I'm just ready for it. And then in the Boy and the Heron dub, where he plays the heron, I kept listening for his voice and being like, okay, I'm trying to figure out when this is Robert Pattinson, because I just couldn't hear him at all. Because, like, sometimes you'll hear a voice performance and be like, oh, I can hear a little bit of so-and-so peeking through here. There was none of that. Also, he's got another crazy voice in Mickey 17, which I'm really excited about. And he said that unintentionally, he kind of based it on Steve Buscemi in Fargo, which I think is really, really great. Because I love Fargo, and I love Steve Buscemi in Fargo. So I'm thrilled about that. And then what else is coming out this year? I don't know. I'm also excited for Mickey 17. But yeah, that'll be fun. I think this year will be interesting. I am more excited for 2026 because Christopher Nolan's gonna have a new movie. Steven Spielberg is gonna have a new movie. And apparently Jordan Peele's new movie is gonna come out in 2026. What's his name that did Nosferatu? His new movie is supposed to come out next year. What am I missing? I feel like there was another person that has announced that they have a new film coming out next year, and I just can't remember who it is. Yeah. What a night. Oh, what a night. Da, 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 da. Oh, and Jaws is turning 50 this year. I'm trying to think of something to plan. If you can't tell, I love Jaws. For Shark Week / Jaws / this summer, I gotta do something big, but I just don't know what that'll be. Because in the past couple of years, I've been doing Shark Week streams where I'll play a week of shark games, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to like combine my love for movie stuff and video game stuff. And I want to figure out a way to do Jaws. It's both. But maybe it will be just more movie focused. But yeah, when is the actual anniversary? Jaws. Oh, and they announced that the what's it called? At the awards last night. That at the Academy Museum, they're gonna do a Jaws exhibit from like September of this year into next year. And I think that's awesome, and I really want to go. I have been to that museum. I went not last year, but the year before. I was doing a Disney trip, I think, and I loved it. They had an exhibit on Agnes Varda that I loved, and now I have an Agnes Varda magnet on my fridge. So I think it will be a great exhibit because they have access to all this stuff, apparently. Okay, so the 50th anniversary is June 20th. So put that in your calendars, everyone. In the middle of Pride Month. Oh, a Friday. Nice. That's when Jaws turns 50. That's wild. I was not around when this movie came out. I'm saying it like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been that long. But, yeah, have fun. Anyway, that's all I have to say about the Oscars. I'll be going more into my normal streaming schedule pretty soon here. I want to get back to playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've been slacking because I've been getting ready for this, and just the Oscars take a lot of time. It's a lot of movie watching, which I don't mind. I really like that. And my work has been so busy, so I've just been cutting all the like Yeah, I agree 100%. I think Conan was a great host. I would not be mad at all if he came back. I think he's the best we've had in a while. And I I'm curious to see how they'll follow it up. And the Oscars turn 100 in 3 years from now. I hope they do something really big for that. I'm thinking I'm going to try and watch all the Best Picture winners before then. I've got some time. That's why I'm thinking about it now, because it's a lot of movies. It's 100 movies. Not all the nominees. Can you imagine? How many movies even is that have been nominated for Best Picture? Thousands, right? It's got to be at least 1,000. Because it was 5 nominees for a long time. And then in like 2009, they're like, we need to put Avatar. That's my theory anyway. We're like, we want Avatar to be nominated for Best Picture because that will get people to watch our show. And then they expanded the amount of nominees. I'm sure someone has figured it out. I don't want to try and figure that out. That's too many movies. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Yeah. End of award season. Yay, we made it. We survived. And everybody's... and it's done. I always feel like there's always drama. So it's kind of nice to have that done. I saw people already predicting who's going to be nominated for... Like, I think it was Best Supporting Actress next year. I'm like, we have no idea right now. It is too early to tell. We just don't know. We don't know. Why are we talking about that already? Anyway, I hope you all have a great night, you guys. And I don't know when I'll be streaming next. Sunday at the latest. With more, Final Fantasy. And then I'm gonna do more movie discussions because I think that was really fun last month. And I will be posting about what they will be maybe tomorrow or the day after. So anyway, you guys are great. Thank you so much for chatting with me, and it's been really fun. So I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.